Basketball on 2K Sports. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Sam Hauser out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Queta in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Mavericks, Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Max Christie is out there with Flagg. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, B.A. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm in. To see which ones in this class are able to power through.
Now here's Marshall. Pass to Flagg to the left side wing. Washington against Brown. Clock at 4. Now Gafford. He buries that one. Back rim and in. Here's Queta. Back to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. From outside the arc. Pure from three-point range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And that one's good. Flag.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Don't lose track of Brown. Dangerous all over the floor, but particularly that corner 3.
Pass to Flagg. Christie with a screen on Pritchard. Here's Flagg outside. Queta pulls it in.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the 3 by Boston. Count that one. Flagg's got his second bucket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Brown gets the bucket.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Flagg. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender, poor guy.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Washington passes to Gafford. Can't hit from in close. Boston leading by 6. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Now here's Gafford. The D's right on him. Five to shoot. And the dunk by Gafford.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. This is the fourth and now longest coaching stop for Mavericks Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Brian, back over to you.
Seen it all. Allie, appreciate the report.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. With this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season. Second, Dallas.
Any chance this team gets to run, they take. A quick, athletic team on the break.
Mavericks trail by 7. Outside Christie. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Washington finds Christie. Out left to the wing. Here's Flag outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. The three, and that's good. Pritchard for 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
1:57 left in the opening quarter. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Celtics lead by 11. White for 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. White's got 11.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Takes one from 10 feet. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Baseline try. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Here's White, following the score by Dallas. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 17.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
The 3 from Washington. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Here's Hauser. Lays it up and banks it in.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Celtics out in front, up by 16. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Mavericks trail by 16. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Xavier Tillman, Chris Boucher out there with Anthony Simons, and it's Walsh in at the 3.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Beyond the arc, on target from range.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Pass to Thompson. Inside. And he goes in from the dunk.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
And that was sweet. A nice shot by Walsh. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lot of threat at the rim.
Pass to Shireman. The 3 is up. And again, Boston with the triple.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here for the Celtics. Hauser, he's checked in for Tillman. Brown comes in for Walsh. And Derek White subbed in for Shireman. Mavericks trail by 21. And here's Nembhard. Pass to Flag. White against Russell. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Flag missing. The Celtics have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. White, good.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now here's Nembhard. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Again, the miss by Dallas. And here's Boston. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Grant, look at a Cooper Flag. His versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite. That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Hauser, that's good.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Washington, a screen on Simons. Nembhard against Simons. Pass to Flag. 4-3. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? And first time out of the game called for Boston. switch here. Gafford's checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Cata's checked in. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Nembhard.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Marshall. Rebound Boston. Cata's got 5 rebounds in the game. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simons. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Back to you.
Thank you very much for the report, Allie. The Celtics have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Hauser, that's good.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Dallas has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Flag. He takes it in. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Celtics have gone 8 for 9 here in this second. Oh, wasted no time on that one. White's got 6 points in the quarter.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Christie with a screen on Simons. Here's Flag. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Boston dictating the flow. Fires for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Oh, 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy.
Now here's Marshall, defended by Brown. Gafford with a screen on Brown. To the paint. And it's blocked. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition's sails.
The Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. There's 48 seconds left in the second period. And it's Flag missing.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Right side White. Over Christie. White can't hit.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. White, the pass to Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Here's Flag, defended by Pritchard. Launches it. He can't hit that time. And so it's Boston with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Boston Celtics.
How about all the points coming off those bench, man? I'm telling you, when you get that kind of scoring up and down the lineup, you can write your own ticket to wins.
Yeah, complete team effort, and they're playing an entertaining style as well. And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. How about Derek White really making a difference here?
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Flag is out there with Max Christie, and it's Marshall in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Boston on offense. White for three. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
On the take, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Left side Pritchard launches a three, and again Boston with the triple.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And here are the Mavericks now. Here's Flag. 21 points in the game. Here's Washington. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Hauser.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Brown's got 15.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Outside Christie. Pass to Gafford. Here's Flag. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. Hauser grabs the board. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. White for 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 6 assists here tonight.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 from the field. Okay. And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Flag, 2 points. That one goes. Flag's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Boston on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Pritchard from outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Yes, Peyton Pritchard doing it at the NBA level. But he was a beast in the college ranks too, Richard.
All-time leader in games played, minutes, and assists in his conference. The only player to reach 1,900 points, 600 assists, and 500 rebounds in the conference. You know, that's pretty tough. That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this league.
Here's Flag, defended by Pritchard. Up again. It's good on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Three-pointer Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Pass to Flag. Uses the glass on the layup. Flag's got 25 points in the game. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Christie with the ball. Guarded by Hauser. Counted. Good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
The open shot. White. Again. The Celtics. Good for 2 more.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Flag. Good on the shot. 27 points for him.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
One of the premier scoring wings in the NBA, Jaylen Brown is at it again.
The Mavericks have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Pass to Flag. And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul of the game. Nimhart, he's checked in for Dallas. Boston also changing it up. Tillman's checked in for Queta. Boucher comes in for Hauser. And Simon has subbed in for Pritchard. Nimhart against Simons. Gafford with a screen on Simons. Shot clock at 6. Over to the wing. There's the 3. Outside Christie. Fires from deep. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's White. Hits wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Simons against Nimhart. Again, the miss by Dallas. For Boston, they've gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. Oh, nice shot by Brown.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
Takes a step back. Washington outside. Nimhart for 3. And it's Tillman with a rebound. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Unloads. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Simons has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, such an assertive shooter. Simons has his feet planted and just hits it.
Nimhart against Simons. Back to Nimhart. Looking to win the run. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Boston making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Their efficiency has been off. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Boston, we've got Chris Boucher, also Xavier Tillman out there, and it's Simons in at the 2. He drops it from range. Russell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Soft touch, Russell from range.
Simons against Russell. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
The Mavericks shooting 55% for the game so far. And it's good for 2.
Clay can get it done inside, too. His role on this team is to score.
The bank shot, no good. Simons has gone 2 of 5 tonight. Thompson laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Stolen by Russell. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Simons. The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. From down in the low post, it goes.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Russell against Simons. And the basket is good.
Boy, Simons' jump shot is pure from anywhere on the floor.
And here's Thompson for 3. Sinks the tray.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Boucher a screen on Nimhart from the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Well, you want officials to get the calls right, but for video review, maybe institute a 2-minute time limit, you think?
Oh, I would love a good 2-minute time limit, but the worst thing to do would be to go to a 2-minute time limit and then have them not get it right. Then you wasted all that time for nothing.
He's guarded by Nimhart. Pass to Simons. Boucher a screen on Russell. And here's Simons outside. Shot's no good. Made 4, he's missed 4 now.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Buries it from 3. Flag's got 11 points here in the second half.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Pass to Tillman. Back to Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And Dallas with possession. They're on a 17-6 run. And that one's good. Flag.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Boston has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Pass to Simons. Boucher a screen on Russell. To the middle. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First team foul. Chris Boucher, 1 shot.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Boucher. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
And the Celtics making a change here. Minot's checked in. Simons outside. Pass to Gonzalez.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Minot. He's guarded by Washington. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer. Drains the triple.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go into the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Good. Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
.133 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Christie. And Dallas hits again from deep.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Celtics.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Derek White.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Pass to Walsh. Here's Minot from deep. Christie with a rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Marshall with the bucket.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they'd been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Walsh. Here's Tillman. Clock at 6. Steps back. Gafford with the block. And they get it back. And here's Flag outside. Knocks down the long K. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. A statement road victory.